Good afternoon, everyone. This is Henry, and as we get into tonight's video review, I'm going to give you 3 charts that I think will be meaningful as we move into Monday. Obviously, some very sharp selling across the market, and Tesla was a big part of that. So as we close in on this 204.26, you've got a couple of important decisions that are starting to come up. And I want to start this by saying there's no need to catch a falling knife, right? Let's wait for some buy triggers. But these fire lines tend to be important. We've got an anchored VWAP below us at about 197. So I'm thinking that a flush down into 200 essentially is something that we could buy. 197 would be the lower end that I would like to see hold, and then subsequently a relatively rapid recovery above 204. And if I can see some of that play out, again, not forcing it, but letting the market show me that, and that is what shows up, it might be something you can look at positions out into the later part of the year. Now, I'm considering that because if we move over here and look at the put-call reading of all optionable products, you can see that we finally have a reading above 1.0. Now, it is very important to consider price before sentiment, which is more ways of saying, don't really try in there. I'm not a huge fan of catching falling knives. But when you've got participants that have now, essentially come in and bought all of these puts, you've got a spot where short covering can be triggered. So I don't know if Monday's going to be, I don't think it's going to be a margin call Monday kind of session. And if it's not, then we're looking at something where the third piece I wanted you to take away from this was that the put wall, for most intents and purposes, was tested. That strike was 5,300. So I'm going to say 0203 is close enough. And that's the area where you start getting above 5350. That could be a very swift move back to 5400, and that would be your next big decision on the way up into 5450. So really the battle of 50s in there, but I think that's a very clear kind of blocked off way to think about the current structure of the SPX. Be factoring in those Tesla levels and that put call ratio into it and see if that can help us make some good decisions at the beginning of next week. So I hope you have a great weekend. See you in the rooms on Monday. We'll go from there. Hey traders, this is Henry with simplertrading.com. I wanted to thank you for watching today's video. I hope you found it helpful. And if so, be sure to click the like and subscribe buttons down below. If you would like to also see me putting these ideas into action and trading my own account live in front of you, be sure to sign up at simplertrading.com. And I hope to see you in the chat room sometime soon.